Welcome to WUB Network, America's sports leader. We are here for the second quarter of Super Bowl 12, the Seahawks and the Titans. Seahawks leading at 10-7. Big performance early. Russell Wilson has been a big factor. Nate Washington with a big touchdown for the Titans. Byron Maxwell scored the Seahawks touchdown with a pick six. Stephen Hauschka added a field goal. This is the first YouTube broadcasted Super Bowl of our 12 since the NFL changed up its format in 2005. Remember, if you are just joining us for the second quarter, go back to WUB Network. Watch the pregame show. Watch the first quarter. Stick with us for this in the second half and the postgame wrap-up. And remember, more games like the NBA All-Star Game, the Daytona 500, and more coming soon to WUB Network. I'm Eddie Kalegi. I'll be joined by Kirk Landry on the sidelines, and we are ready to start this second quarter. It's second down and 5. Ball at the 25-yard line for the Seahawks. Robert Turbin's in the backfield. Mike Williams, Jermaine Kearse, Baldwin, and Graham, all the targets. Wilson hands it off. Turbin up the middle. Big block, Max Unger. First down and more after the 39, gain of 14. 9 carries, 65 yards for Robert Turbin. If we had to name an MVP through the first quarter, Robert Turbin could be up there. He has had a couple big bursts early for the Seahawks. So, first and 10 here. Ball at the 39-yard line for Seattle, live from NRG Stadium in Houston. Next year, remember, we are from Bank of America Stadium in Minnesota. Pardon me, U.S. Bank Stadium. Got them mixed up. Now Russell Wilson in the pocket. He'll scramble out to the right. He's got all kinds of time. Throws across his body, across field. Batted down by Jason McCourty, and it'll be second and 10. Russell Wilson has done some heroic things this season, but certain throws like that are just impossible. Second down and 10. Wilson hands it off. Robert Turbin up the middle into Tennessee territory. Out to the 46, but Turbin went down hard and he's shaken up. Oh no. Turbin went down hard on his chest. That is not good. Turbin is going to be able to walk off the field, but is in some obvious pain. Turbin missed a couple weeks this season with broken ribs. He busted this one up the middle, but took a vicious hit at the end, right in the chest area, from a charging Michael Griffin, who got him hard, and Turbin was shaken up after the play. So now first and 10, though, at the 46, so they're in Tennessee territory with 14:08 to go in the second quarter. 3 receivers in here. Michael Robinson goes in motion. Play action to Ahmad Bradshaw. Wilson, deep throw, picked off. Interception, and back the other way. Griffin brings it for the Titans. Michael Griffin picks it off. 2 interceptions thrown by each quarterback. Both guys feeling the nerves in their first Super Bowl appearances, and now the Titans have some momentum on their side. And if Mariota can do what he did on the last drive with that big touchdown to Nate Robinson, that would be big. And we have an update from Kirk Landry on the sideline. Well, EK, we thought it was a rib injury. It is actually an arm injury more. They're calling it a pectoral strain for Robert Turbin, probable to return. Since it's the Super Bowl, they're going to push him as hard as possible. So Mariota in the pocket throws an off-balance throw, batted down by Lofa Tatupu right at the line of scrimmage. Mariota got chased and got hit hard by David Hawthorne, and Tatupu batted it down right at the line of scrimmage, and it'll be second and 10. So second down, 10 to go. Seattle up 10-7. Murray in the backfield. Mariota looks, throws a screen over the middle. It's Andre Johnson streaking upfield into Seattle territory down to the 44-yard line. 2 catches, 51 yards for the man in his final NFL game. One of the greatest receivers in NFL history. Andre Johnson, he'll definitely be missed in the NFL world. Plays like that show why he is a future Hall of Famer. So 1st and 10 at the Seattle 44 for Tennessee. Nate Washington, Donnie Avery, Andre Johnson, 3 receivers. Murray in the backfield. Austin Seferian-Jenkins at tight end. Mariota looks, hands it off. Murray, who gets plowed down hard by David Hawthorne. Loss of 4, and it's 2nd and 14 now, pushed back to the 48 with 13 minutes to go before the halftime break. So 2nd down, 14 to go. Avery, Johnson, Washington, Austin Seferian-Jenkins. Mariota hands it off. Murray up the middle. Murray gets hit by Cam Chancellor. No one else near him. Gain of 9. 8 carries, 39 yards for DeMarco Murray in his first Super Bowl, and it's 3rd and 5. Between the two teams, there are only 8 players who have ever experienced the glory of a Super Bowl before. 3rd and 5. 4 receivers, Johnson, Jenkins to the right, Washington, Avery to the left, Murray in the backfield. Mariota gets blitzed, caught Andre Johnson, and they're going to have to bring out the chain gang. This was close. On the spin route, on the curl route, was caught. This is going to be close. What do they say? They're going to say he's short by inches. Mixed reaction by the frustrated Titan fans and the relieved Seahawk fans. And now it's not just 4th and inches, they're going to say 4th and 1. And out comes David Buehler to kick this field goal. This will be from 53, his season high 55. He's been riding a hot streak throughout the playoffs and is kicking. Here it comes. Kick is up. It is good. He would have made that one from about 70. What a shot by Buehler there. And with 11:39 left in the first half, we are tied at 10 here on WUB Network's presentation of Super Bowl 12. So now kicking off, it's David Buehler. Doug Baldwin deep to return. Dexter McCluster. He'll take it out of the end zone. Curls to the left, gets brought down hard by Cortland Finnegan at the 17-yard line. Seahawks trying to recover from the pick on that last possession by Michael Griffin. Robert Turbin right back in after being shaken up just a few minutes ago. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line. Few targets in here, but Wilson will hand it off to Turbin up the middle. Gets tied up after a gain of about 5 by Dave Ball out to the 22. Actually, it was only a gain of about 4. It'll be 2nd and 7. So, 2nd and 7, ball at the 22. Robert Turbin in the backfield with Jimmy Graham, who's split out wide back there. It'll be a screen pass to Jimmy Graham, who grabs it with his first catch of the day. Out to the 27, where he's dragged down by Stephen Tulloch, and it'll be 3rd and 2. So Turbin in the backfield. Russell Wilson, 3rd and 2. Hands it off, Turbin up the middle. Gets room. Out to the 41. 99 yards already for Robert Turbin. Robert Turbin, 12 carries, 99 yards, and we still have 10:16 left in the second quarter. So 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. One guy you're not seeing, a guy with Super Bowl experience, Ahmad Bradshaw, is being put on the bench with Turbin being so hot out there. They're lined up in the eye once again, a few receivers in there. Play clock kicks to 5. Turbin this time not going anywhere. Gets tied up, loss of 3. Akeem Ayers in there for the stop. So 2nd and 13 now, with 9:26 left before the halftime break. Kirsten Baldwin are the 2 receivers here. Wilson hands it off. Robert Turbin again up the middle. This time he's out to the 42. 101 yards on 14 carries for Robert Turbin. But now it's 3rd and 9. And running probably won't be the option. So 3rd and 9. Just 1 of 5 on third down so far for Seattle. Baldwin, Williams, Curse, Williams, Robinson, and Bradshaw all in there. Wilson in the pocket. Wilson rushes out to the left. Off-balance throw. Won't get there. Intended for Doug Baldwin. Wilson took a shot. And now Seattle will be forced to punt this one away. So in comes John Ryan. Can't kick it too hard or else it'll go into the end zone with McCourty deep to return. Here's the kick. McCourty's probably going to get it. He will at the 15, and he'll get tied up before the 20-yard line at the 18, so overall that ended up working out pretty dang well. So 1st and 10 now at the 18-yard line. Mariota back in there. Donnie Avery, Andre Johnson, Nate Washington. Of course, it's been so hard with no Kendall Wright. Their big man on the offense. He's here, though. Mariota throws a screen, dumps it out to Ahmad Hall on the sidelines. Refs converse, and they will say it is a catch for a gain of about 3. I believe. Or are they going to take this to the booth? No, they will announce it is a first down. Gain of 3. Probably Pete Carroll's guys. They're taking a look to see if this play is worth challenging. He's already used a timeout. Yeah, he got both feet in. As we look at our replays. 2nd and 7 at the 21. Johnson, Washington, Austin, Safarian, Jenkins, all in there for Seattle. Mariota hands it off. It's DeMarco Murray up the middle, streaking first down out to the 32-yard line. Turbans looked good, but Murray's hanging in there. 9 carries, 49 yards, as we are going to hit the halfway point here in the second quarter. This quarter moving much quicker than the first. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Mariota hands it off to DeMarco Murray, runs right, and will get dragged down by Aaron Curry with his second tackle of the day. Gain of 2 on that one. It'll be 2nd and 8 from the 34. So like we said, 2nd down, 8 yards to go. 7 minutes still to elapse here in this second quarter of play. Billy Bahima, Austin Safarian Jenkins, both in there at tight end. Bahima goes in motion to the left to join his tight end counterpart. Mariota throws. Andre Johnson, big hit from Chancellor, can't hang on. And it's now 3rd down and 8. So now 3rd down and 8. Andre Johnson took quite a shot right there at the end of that play. To the head neck area from Earl Thomas and Cam Chancellor. Ended up getting boxed in at the end of that play. Gets grabbed by the neck by Earl Thomas. And then in comes Cam Chancellor to deliver the finishing blow to keep that ball out of his hands. 3rd and 8 at the 34. Mariani, Washington, Avery, and Johnson, all the big boys. Murray in there too. Mariota screen. DeMarco Murray dragged down in the backfield by Darren Brock. And it'll be 4th and 9. Loss of 1 on the throw there by Marcus Mariota. And now it'll be Kern's turn to punt it away. He has looked decent on his punts so far in this one. As we look at your punting comparison, Brett Kern, 2 punts, 91 yards. And 3 punts, 148 yards overall for John Ryan. We've got just about 6 minutes to go here before the break. Kern's punt goes right along the sideline. Caught by Lockett right at the sideline. He gets drilled at the 31 by Aaron Schumer. So now Seattle once again in there. 1st and 10, ball at the 31-yard line. Robert Turbin in the backfield. You got Baldwin, Curse Williams, 3 receivers. Jimmy Graham also joining the party. Wilson hands it off. Robert Turbin up the middle. Gets tied up at the 33 by Tony Brown. Gain of about 2. So Turbin a little quiet on that run, and it'll be 2nd and 8. So 2nd down, 8 yards to go. Baldwin, Williams, Curse, 3 receivers. Graham and Turbin in the backfield. Wilson looks in the pocket, throws Doug Baldwin over the middle, caught, gets stung hard, gain of 2. So 3rd and 6, ball at the 35. Different running back, the rookie Christian McKell in there with Baldwin, Graham, Williams, Curse. It's going to be a wheel route out there. Christian McKell on the sideline. Almost a circus-type catch. Couldn't get it, and it's 4th down with exactly 5 minutes to go here in the second quarter. So now John Ryan will punt this one back to the Titans. 4th punt already here for the Seahawks. Ryan's kick is relatively deep. And calling for the fair catch is McCourty at the 15, and that's where Mariota and the Tennessee offense will begin this next drive. So 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line. Billy Bahima, Austin Seferian-Jenkins, Washington Johnson, 2 targets. Washington won the Super Bowl with his team 6 years ago. Now DeMarco Murray up the middle, gets tied up, gain of 3. Brandon Mabane makes the tackle. Brandon Mabane now has 3 tackles, and it's 2nd and 7. Now Ahmad Hall in there again. He's got to catch as the fullback. Both these teams utilize their fullbacks. Top half in the league probably in that category. Mariota looking. Throw screen, caught Andre Johnson, sideline, was falling out of bounds. He just shouldn't retire. He is still at age 36 making these absolutely incredible catches on the sidelines. This one nails it in with the left hand. Takes a shot from Sherman and still hangs on and keeps both feet in. So now 1st and 10 at the 31. 3:51 till the Lady Gaga halftime performance. Washington, Avery, and Jenkins. Now Mariota, toss play. DeMarco Murray gets drilled by David Hawthorne in the backfield. Loss of 4. 2nd tackle for a loss already today for David. Both have been on DeMarco. 2nd and 14 on the 28-yard line. Mariota looks. It's DeMarco Murray up the middle, tied up by Clemens. He'll get about 4 yards. And now it's 3rd down with under 3 to go. 3rd and 10. They are 0 for 6 on 3rd downs today. It's been horrendous with already a pick in there as well. Few receivers in here. Shane Vereen, the running back. They'll blitz a few, but it's Andre Johnson on the sidelines. He can't hang on. And it's 4th down with 2:35 to go. Will the Seahawks push it and try to score before the half? Tennessee gets the ball to start the second half. That's important to know. Karn's kick. It's a dead-on one to Lockett, taken at the 24 in the middle of the field. He gets a solid return of 10 after the 34-yard line with 2:27 to go. So 1st and 10. Christian McKell is in the backfield. Maybe they'll start utilizing him. Turbin, if he's dealing with that arm injury, he'll definitely ice that in the locker room. Wilson hands it off. It's Christian McKell up the middle. Gets through for a gain of 9. After the 43, Christian McKell, the rookie, showing off right there. His motor getting 9 yards. That will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go here in the first half of Super Bowl 12. We are tied at 10 on WUB Network, America's sports leader. So it's now a 2nd and 1 coming up with 2 minutes to go. Ball at the 43. You know what? Why not? You're only 30 yards away from field goal range for Hauschka. They got to go for it. Now Wilson throws. Angle pass over the middle. Robert Turbin right in the middle of the NFL logo in the middle of the field at the 49-yard line. Nice throw there by Russell Wilson. So now it will be first down and 10 from the 49. Handoff, it's Wilson to Turbin. That is a nice run of a gain of 2, but Turbin is shaken up again. He landed on that arm again. Ah. Oh. Robert Turbin has played a career game, and he just takes shots. Robert Turbin getting helped up. He hurt that arm. I'd be concerned about Robert. So 2nd and 8 now. He did get it into Tennessee territory. Ball's at the 49. Still a timeout to give for Seattle. That was an injury timeout right there that they used. Wilson now in the pocket. Throws a screen. Jimmy Graham on the sideline. They'll review it, but I doubt he got either of the feet in. And now it's 3rd and 8 with a minute and a half to go here in the quarter. So 3rd and 8. Ahmad Bradshaw is now in there at running back. He hasn't gotten much action today. He led the team in rush yards this season. Wilson hands it off. Bradshaw up the middle. Sprinting up the middle out to the 37 and a first down. The running game has been absolutely amazing for the Seahawks so far today. They have 140 rushing yards to just 48 for the Titans. Well, guys, Robert Turbin got hurt, and it looks like he's back in. They are pushing him. 1:17 and counting left here in the first quarter. In the first half. Wilson hands it off Turbin. Turbin weaving his way around, and he will get 9 yards, takes another shot, shakes that arm and gets up, and it'll be 2nd and 1 from the 27. Still one timeout there, not going to waste it. Clock continues to tick. 57 seconds now left before the halftime break. Williams, Curse out to the left. To the right, it's Lockett and Baldwin. Turbin back there as well with Wilson. Wilson looks. He scrambles to the left. Throws up a prayer. Turbin, but that's way out of bounds. With 35 seconds, now it's 3rd and 1. This is going to come down to the wire. I am so glad that this Super Bowl is not like last season's. 2 of the last 3 have been absolute blowouts. Chicago blew out Philadelphia a couple years ago. Wilson looks in the pocket, scrambles again, wild off-balance throw, caught by Jimmy Graham, and into the red zone for a gain of 9. What a grab by Jimmy Graham out to the 18-yard line. Clock continues to tick. 13 seconds. Doesn't look like they're going to spike it. They're not that much of a rush. Probably one shot to the end zone and then field goal. Russell Wilson, he's got all the time in the world. Fires one up to the end zone. Overthrows Dexter McCluster with 3 seconds left. And now the Seahawks will go for the 35-yarder to take a lead into the halftime break. Seahawks have had some sloppy plays, as have the Titans, but this game will be close heading into the break. Whitehurst with the hold, Hauschka with the kick. It is good. It is 13-10 as we go to the halftime break. 13-10, Pete Carroll, Mike Munchak lead their squads towards the locker rooms.